Hello, fifth grade. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope that you are happy and healthy and safe. So, guys, let me just comment on what I've seen in terms of what you guys have turned in. So, thank you, Akemi. Thank you, several others, for turning in your lists. Now, what do I mean by the list? Well, first, you were supposed to, of course, create a list of animals that you're interested in drawing or learning about. So, for example, I had my list here. Tiger, dragon, sparrow, just a few. As you can see, I wanted 10 or more from you guys, but whatever it is that you're able to give me, I'll be happy with, okay? So if you guys remember, I chose a tiger and a dragon. And so what happened, guys? Well, because I chose a tiger and a dragon, I started to sketch these animals. And as you can see, guys, so before I start to draw my hybrid, I have to work on sketches of a tiger and a dragon. But why, Mr. Ruiz? Why don't you just allow us to draw our hybrid as it is, or from the beginning, from the get-go? Well, kids, I want you to learn about these creatures. I want you to understand where they live, their diet, and more to the point, I want you to look at images of these creatures so that you can get a better understanding of the physical nature of how they look, and then start to sketch them so that you'll be confident, so that you'll have a little more confidence when it comes to the hybrid itself. So what do I mean by that? Well, again, kids, as I said, so what I did was I combined a tiger and a dragon, and here we have Tigon, my tiger and dragon. So here we are. So step one, again, thank you, Akemi, and so many others that turned in your list. That was step one. Now, step two is you start to sketch. And I just want to give a big thumbs up and a shout out to Diana Torres Oliver. She did an amazing job. She actually finished her hybrid creature in one day, and I'm so happy with it. And again, I appreciate it, Diana, but try your best to take your time. I know that you have other work that you have to complete, for example, science, math, and reading. So I don't want to overwhelm you, but again, beautiful drawing. You're a talented girl. Keep up the good work. So let's get back to number one, a list. Don't forget, kids, give me a list. So good job, Akemi. Thank you for turning in your list. Several others that turned in their list. Thank you. Now, what's our next step? You're going to sketch, Akemi. You're going to start to sketch. Now, what does that mean? Well, you're going to draw these creatures. And don't worry so much about the detail, because we're practicing. That's what we're doing right now. We're basically practicing. We're understanding how this creature would look. And by that, I mean you're going to practice, you're going to sketch, you're going to draw it until you feel happy and comfortable with it and say, you know what? I think I can do this. I think I can draw this. And let's go back to now my sketch of Tigon, my tiger combined with a dragon. So what is it that you want me to do, Mr. Rose? Well, again, if you feel comfortable with your sketch, then let's start to add a little bit more details. Okay, we'll add some more details, and then I'll show you what I want to see, or I'll try my best to explain to you what the next step will be, okay, guys? And it won't be complex, it won't be difficult, not at all. Not for students like you guys. You guys are awesome, you're smart, you're talented, so, and I know you can do this, so no worries, okay, guys? So what am I doing? I'm just trying my best to put the pattern, the tiger pattern, the stripes, I should say, onto my tiger, onto Tigon, okay? And so if I'm happy with it, then I can start to move on to the next part. And what will be the next part, guys? Well, you're going to draw this creature's habitat, guys. So if I like Tigon, and there's maybe a few changes I like to make, but again, you know, I can't sit here and draw all day for you guys. Oh, I would love nothing more. I would love nothing more than to sit here and draw hours on end for you guys. Just draw for hours and hours for you guys. But I can't really do that right now because, well, I have so many other kids that I have to focus on. And more to the point, you guys have so much to do as well. So guys, if I like Tigon, I'll say, you know what? It's getting there. It's not great, but I'll accept it for now. I think I can live with it, I should say. I think I can live with it. So again, if you like your sketch, and it's okay to make a few changes here and there. It's okay, it really is. Now, let me go back. Let me just finish off the wings, guys, okay? And just want to finish off the wings, guys, okay? And then we'll take it to the next level, or let me show you what the next step will be, okay, guys? So if I'm okay with the drawing of Tigon, well, I can move on to the next step, to the next phase. But what's the next step then, Mr. Rose? You tell me. What am I supposed to do? So I gave you the list. So now what do? Well, you sketch those creatures that you're going to combine, or sketch all of them. so that you're more comfortable with the creature. So I sketched my tiger and the dragon because I selected the tiger and the dragon. And I know that the dragon is a mythical creature, and you're free to select a mythical creature like a phoenix, Cerberus, and in this case a dragon. So now I start to combine these guys. I'm going to start to combine my dragon and my tiger to create Tigon, a tiger combined with the dragon. That's why I called it Tigon, because it's a tiger combined with the dragon. Now, if I like what I see, if I say, well, you know what? It's getting there. You know what? It's getting there. Now, what's the second step, Mr. Ruiz? If I already started to sketch my creature, my hybrid. Well, the next step, guys, is to draw the habitat. Now, tigers, of course, live in forests. And they also actually live in swamps in some parts of India and in some parts of Asia. But what I want you to do is this. I want you to think or learn about this creature. That's why I said creatures you're interested in drawing and learning about. And I want you to learn about their habitat. Now, I also learned that dragons supposedly live in the sky, or that they are known to every now and then visit human beings, and that they come from the sky. They descend. They come from the sky. They come down from the sky, guys. So what am I going to do? Well, how about I draw some clouds, guys? How about I draw some clouds? And because the dragon is found throughout the world, or known throughout the world, I just want to say this. Maybe I'm going to draw something that looks like an Asian cloud. And sometimes what Asian artists do, is that they'll draw these clouds that appear to be spirals or ovals. So over here, I'll go on ahead and draw another one. And as you can see, it's almost like more like a spiral than anything else, guys, okay? And then you can darken some of the area, some of the oval. Okay? So here's my Asian cloud, or cloud that is drawn throughout Asia. Okay? So here's my clouds. Here are my clouds again. Here are my clouds. And again, they're like this spiral. Okay, so what am I doing, guys? I'm drawing the creature's habitat, okay? But I also have to keep this in mind, that a tiger lives in the forest. So what I think I'm going to do for this guy is come on over here and then draw a forest in the sky. So it's kind of, I know it's a little, I don't know how to put it other than, of course, Mr. Rose, that could never be. But it's okay. We're going to have fun with this. So I'm going to draw what looks like, maybe a large piece of earth or land, and then on this, that's where we'll have the forest, and the trees that are closer to us will be larger, and the trees that are farther from us will be smaller, guys. Those will be the small trees because they're farther away. The ones closer are bigger. Okay, so what I'm doing now, guys, is I'm drawing this little island that basically floats in space, because again, I want to draw this. You can have fun with it. It can be, your creature can live in a cave, it can live in a forest, in a swamp, in the sea, whatever the case might be, guys. I just want you to learn about your creature, and of course create and have fun. And of course everyone by now should know that a hybrid, of course, is a creature that is combined, or a hybrid rather, is a creature, two or more creatures combined, I should say, I'm sorry. So again, a hybrid is two or more creatures combined to make one. So here's my little forest in the sky, guys. And this is where, of course, the tiger would live. The Tigon lives, rather. So it's like a floating city. It's like a floating city. So that's our little floating city in the sky, in space. And this is where Tigon lives. So that's his house. And I'm not happy with some of this one's okay, but this one I'm not happy with, so I'll just erase it and just redraw it and make it look more spiral-like, I guess. And it's almost like snail-like, guys. So what am I doing, guys? Well, I'm just drawing the next part of the lesson, which is this, guys. I want you to draw the creature's habitat. And again, Some of you only turned in your list, which is fine. That was the assignment. So what you're going to do, for example, Akemi, you're going to start to sketch the creatures now. Start to sketch. I want sketches of your selected creatures, okay? And again, I chose to draw these clouds that are drawn throughout Asia, but I could have also, of course, I could have drawn clouds that you see, like clouds as clouds are drawn here in America or in some parts of Europe, because they try to make them look like representational clouds. That just means what, guys? That if it's a cloud in this case, then they make it look like an actual cloud, okay, guys? So I certainly could have done that. But again, maybe it'll be a combination of what we understand to be a cloud here in America or in the States and in some parts of Europe. And I'll also include the Asian cloud out of respect for the Asian dragon, okay, guys? Or the dragon that is found throughout the world, and in many instances it's in Asia, but also in the Americas. But I'll stop there, guys, okay? So again, good job with your list. Now, Akemi, give me some sketches. Naomi, also give me some sketches. And Diana, excellent job with your wonderful and beautiful hybrid creature design. And maybe you want to work on the backstory about how this creature came to be. But again, good job. And I hope I explained myself thoroughly. I hope I explained well enough so that you understand. Okay, guys, I'll see you next week, or rather, I'll talk to you next week. And I hope that you're happy, healthy, and safe. Bye, guys.